If there was one skill at the heart of counselling, it would probably be listening. When we do counselling, we truly listen to the client. We use what's called active listening, which is where we give them our full attention. So rather than let ourselves get distracted, even about the process of counselling, we truly listen to what they want to say, and we listen to hear rather than listen to respond. What does that mean? Well, a lot of the time, let's say we're in the pub with our friends, we're probably just having a fun, relaxed conversation, and we're listening to respond. So they will say something, maybe they'll tell an anecdote, we'll be queuing up our response or our next anecdote while they're speaking, and then they stop and we say something, and it's a back and forward. We're listening to respond. With counselling, we are listening to hear. So we truly want to listen, process, and understand what the client has said. This means not jumping the gun, not starting to create our response as they're talking, but allowing them to talk and allowing the silence afterwards for them to process what they've said and for us to process and understand what they've said so that we can then respond appropriately if needed. Now, we're not just listening to the words that they say. We're also listening, for example, to the things that are not said. What is missing from the client, whatever the client has just said? What have they not said? What's missing from whatever they're trying to express? What are they also not saying? Or, for example, noticing what's going on. So does their tone of voice change? Do they start speaking faster? Do they start speaking slowly? Can we hear some emotion in their voice? We're listening out for that. And we're not just listening with our ears, but we're also looking and observing. Does their body language change? What are they doing with their arms? What are they doing with their face? How can we take in everything about what the client is saying and the meaning behind what they're saying through hearing what they say, what they don't say, and how they respond with their tone and their voice and their body language too.